Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our Sunday review on Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 5, the re-gift that keeps on giving. Once I saw what that title was, I was like, ooh, that is shady. Because I looked at the title after I watched it. So I said bravo, shady as hell. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. We see, let me see. How am I do that? Okay, I'll just go to, you know how I do. I go the way the flow of the show goes. Anyway, so we see little snippets of everybody getting ready for the day. We see Portia and PJ. She getting the baby dressed or whatever. She put her little bow on so she could be ready for the day. And I was like, oh, that baby do look just like Dennis. She cute. And her little fat cheeks. I like little fat babies. But she looked just like Dennis, y'all. We see Eva, she in the car with the kids, she going somewhere. Then we see Candy and Riley, they going shopping for Riley's new internship that she'll be doing in New York as in a law firm or whatever. So then we see Cynthia and Portia, and that's where they kind of stopped at. So we see Cynthia, she's on the phone with Portia. She's inviting her to Cynthia's annual barbecue or whatever. I guess this is the second one because they did it last year. Because when I watched it before, what was it, season 10 or whatever like that, I don't think she did a barbecue. I'm not 100% sure, but y'all know I didn't watch it last season. But she was just talking about the barbecue and stuff like that. Then they did like little flashbacks, so it looked like it was cute, it was fun and everything like that. They showed where Marlo was roasting Eva. And then so Cynthia said that this year's theme was wear red or get red type thing. So, and then she also made it a point like, look, all y'all got babies, so just come babyless. Because if everybody bring that baby, if you bring your baby, then I'm gonna have to have Kenya bring her baby, then Shamia gonna bring her baby, then this one gonna bring her. Like, look, no babies or whatever. This is an adult only party. So then Portia was like, well, I don't know if I can come because I don't have no nanny right now. And so she was like, but I'll see, I'll see. And Cynthia was pretty much like, I ain't got no room. Like, my room look a mess. I got clothes all over the place. I'm trying to make a room for Mike to come move in and stuff like that. So I ain't got no room, Portia or whatever. So Portia basically was just like, she gonna try to, find a sitter or whatever like that. Then she said everybody come in minus Nene. So of course we already knew that, like duh. Anyway, we see Portia. She coming all late to the mommy and me class. I hate, and I don't know, but I just hate when they show them at like an event or something like that, and it's a whole bunch of palm people in there, and then the black person come in late. Like, why? Just why? I hate that. I hate that. Like, do they schedule that like that to come into like the class late? Because then Kenya came right behind her extra late, and I was just like, did y'all not know what time the class started, or was the class like open? Like it just was just going on all day. You just walk in there whenever you want to. Which I doubt, because mommy and me classes usually are like from a scheduled time. So yeah, Anyway, they come in. Well, Portia came in first. She was by herself. The lady, she doing like little steps or whatever like that. Portia like twerking and rolling her body. I said, girl, what is you doing? She was in her own little zone. And then, like I said, Kenya came in late with baby Brooklyn. Kenya, the lady was like, well, we're dancing, so you might want to just take your shoes off. She in there with these heels like this with the baby and dancing and stuff. I was like, no. I was like, why she gotta be so extra? Oh, I wish it keeps trying to zoom in. So she was just extra with the heels and stuff like that. And I was just like, really? You couldn't took your heels off just to dance with the baby? Because that, I don't know. Like, if you're walking with your child and you got heels on, that's fine and dandy. But what you're not finna do is be all up in my dance studio with them heels on, and this is slippery, and then you slip and fall, you fall, the baby fall, and then you trying to sue. No, I would, if I was that lady, I would have been like, well, policy, can you take your shoes off? Because, like, yeah, no. Anyway, like I said, what happened? Like I said, Kenya pointed out that Portia was in them there twerking with the baby too, and then something happened. I don't remember what happened, but Portia went off to the side. I think baby PJ started crying or something, so she went off to the side. Then Kenya wanted to go off to the side to go check on her friend or whatever like that. And so they started talking about, Portia was like, girl, why these kids look just like their daddy? We carried these babies for all this time, and then they come out looking like their daddies. The Kenya was like, I know, right? Like, oh my God. And yeah, both of them, well, I think Brooklyn kind of looked like half it. She looked a little bit like Kenya and then a little bit like Mark. But I mean, they both cute babies and stuff like that. They say like if you mad at the father or something, or you having issues with the daddy or something like that, then the child come out looking like the father. I don't know how true that is, but anyway, so I mean, it may be like if they both was having some kind of issues, and then the baby kind of looked like them. I don't know. That's what old people say. But Kenya starts talking about Mark and how she was having issues with him, and she was telling Portia how the baby is still sleeping in the bed between her and Mark or whatever like that. And Portia was like, Kenya, no. So y'all not having no sexual relations? And she was like, She was like, how long has it been? I'm not even going to put out that number. I said, oh, damn, how long? Because remember she said her breast still had milk in them, and it was like, what, 3 months later or something like that? So, child. And then Kenya started to get like a little bit emotional, but they, of course they ain't really show too much of that. And then Portia was like in her confessional, she was like, "Yo, they had to have sexual relations. They gotta connect sexually like that." So yeah, I don't know what to say about them. Like I said in the last video, I really wish they would have shown Kenya and Mark when they were like this happy couple or something like that, because right now it just looks weird and fishy. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, we see Candy and the crew: Todd, Kayla, Candy, Ace, and Riley. And they in New York because Riley will be living in New York for, I think it's just the summertime. She'll be, yeah, because she's 16, she's still in school, so she'll be doing an internship in New York with Candy's entertainment lawyers law firm or whatever. So Candy got her an apartment up there in New York. It was a cute apartment. It's a 2-bedroom because one of their family friends, Jasmine, will be staying with Riley or whatever like that. And Candy was like, it's not like a babysitter, but she a babysitter type thing. So she'll be staying with Riley in the apartment in New York or whatever like that for the summertime. And I thought it was funny because like you could just tell, and even Candy said that her daughter was privileged or whatever like that. She's like, the kids are blackish, real privileged, and don't really know like a lot of stuff. Like, she didn't know like all ice machines don't come on an ice maker, because she had to put water into, the little plastic jar you get from the dollar store or whatever like that, to put water in there and then put it in the freezer and then it'll make ice. She was like, what? Like, freezers don't come with ice machines? I gotta make my own ice? And so she ain't know that. She ain't really know how to clean. She was like, clean? I gotta clean my tub? And Kayla was like, yeah, girl. And then so Riley was trying to call her out. She was like, yeah, my room be dirty, but I ain't even gonna front on it. But I clean my own tub. Like, I was like, oop, gotcha. And so the man came, not butler, oh shoot, not the valet. What's the damn people? Shoot, I can't think of the name. But the people that bring, is the bag handler? I don't know. But the people that bring your bags up to, if you go to a hotel or something like that, they brought her bags up to her apartment. So they was like, you gotta tip them. You gotta tip them, Riley. And she was like, tip them? What? So Ty gave her some money to tip them. And so they was trying to tell her, like, you need to tip people or whatever like that, or they're not going to want to do anything for you. They're going to basically let you struggle. If you tip them, then you're going to get some good service type thing. So she didn't really know that. And Kayla was like, somehow it came up with like, oh no, because I think it was Riley asked, she was like, y'all going to give me some tip money? And she was like, tip money? What? And Kayla was like, I ain't get no money or allowance or something like that. And she was like, well, how'd you get money? She was like, I worked. I had summer jobs. Like most of us, yeah. I started working when I was 14 years old with my little 14-year-old summer job during the summer and made my own little money where I brought my school stuff and all this other stuff. Like, yeah. So Riley was just like, what? No allowance. So and Ty, like, girl, you got this apartment, you 16, you driving a Porsche, like, So then Candy was like, Todd is more of the strict person or whatever like that. He like, no, you don't deserve this at this age or whatever. And if you want it, you gonna work for it, which is good. Like, teach the children to work for what they got. Otherwise, they just gonna run all over you and stuff like that. And Candy was like, she more like, if you getting good grades in school, then here you go. And I'm kind of like that too. Like, if you getting good grades, if you doing what you're supposed to do, you getting good grades, you cleaning up behind yourself type thing. Well, sometimes, because yeah, you know, to clean up behind yourself. Anybody got teenagers, y'all know they don't clean up behind themselves. So if they getting good grades in school, I was just like, you know what, go on, have fun, do this, do that, whatever like that. But as soon as them grades drop, then no. So now it's more like you gotta do them chores, you gotta do this, that, and all that. So now I'm getting a little bit stricter. So, but this ain't about me. This about Candy. But anyway, I could kind of relate to Candy. That's how I got on me. But she was just like, she just gives Riley whatever or whatever like that. And that's her daughter. She can do whatever she wants to. Like, people parent different. So that's pretty much all that happened up there. Then they went to the roof to see the skyline. I mean, it's the apartment wherever at in New York. It was nice. So it had a nice view and everything. So I think she gonna have fun there. And Candy had said she sent her to London for the summer and somewhere else for the summer. So she's trying to get her used to not being with Candy and doing stuff on her own, which I think is good too. Then we see Nene. She's setting up some food for her friends or whatever like that. Marlo arrives and she's like, oh, this is a real cute apology dinner. And Nene was like, apology dinner? Like, you know, what's that to you? But anyway, she was like, I like Marlo, I love Marlo, whatever like that. But I had to leave the dinner because she was badgering me, and I was just like ready to go. Like, she just kept. So then they showed the clips where Marlo was just going in, and Nene was like, "Damn, bitch, I got it," like, or whatever. That's how you be sometimes when she would just be. I'm like, dang, I heard you. Okay. So she said she had to leave, but they cool or whatever like that. Then Yavanna comes in. And I'm not sure if she was on, I guess she was on last season. Again, I didn't watch it, so I'm not real familiar with her. But she's cute. She came in, she said hi to Marlo. And then Marlo was like, Nene is venting. She was just venting about Cynthia. And Nene was like, I'm not venting about her. And she was like, but you are, and it's okay. Like, it's okay that you venting about her. Like, that was your friend and stuff. And then Yavanna, she threw in something that's saying that when she met Cynthia at her wine cellar, Cynthia was like talking trash about Nene, saying that she was toxic and a burden or whatever like that. And they was not Cynthia. Nene was like, y'all, I keep trying to tell y'all don't know like the real Cynthia or whatever. And Yavanna was like, yeah, I know, whatever. So they was just talking about that. Then we see Portia. She come in her house. She all loud and stuff like that. Her mama coming in and stuff. She was like, girl, you can't be loud. The baby's sleeping. She was like, I know. I got to remember. When I come in, I got to be quiet because the baby sleep. And if she wake up, all hell going to break loose or whatever. So the mom and her was just, you know, sharing pleasantries and stuff like that. And Portia was basically saying that she hasn't found the nanny yet because she don't really trust nobody with her kid. And nowadays, no, because some of these people is crazy. She says she need a background check. She need all these checks because what she not finna do is be on, what she say, 11 or something like that, on the news because somebody didn't scratch her baby or somebody did something to her baby. And I don't blame her, like, for real. What happened? And so her mom can't watch the baby all the time because her mom runs a business. So Portia really needs like this nanny and stuff. And her mom was saying, oh, I'll be there to interview the nanny because you're kind of picky and stuff. And then they were just talking about that. Then the mom stayed for like 2 more hours so Portia can go up there and get a nap or whatever. And she was like, okay, or whatever. That was cute. Then we see the main event pretty much. So it's the day of the barbecue. We see Eva, she getting all her stuff ready to make her a little dip. Nene, she checking her mail. She ain't going to the party anyway. Then we see Kenya, she making lobster. They look good though. I like that. They look real good. I don't know what she was putting on it or putting in it or whatever, but because it looked like at one time it looked like it was stuffed or something. I don't know, but they look good. So she need to spread that recipe around. We see Portia. She getting dressed. She talking to Lauren. She telling Lauren that she bringing a baby and that she need to wear red or whatever like that. And I was like, didn't Cynthia tell her not to bring the damn baby? But then we saw later when Eva arrived that she did call Portia, and Portia was like, she got to bring the baby because she got a new nanny and she don't trust her with the baby that first time. And I'm like, what was the purpose of hiring a damn nanny? If you're not gonna leave her with the, you trusted her enough to hire us, but you're not gonna trust her to watch the baby the first time without you. Girl, stop. But anyway, so then Cynthia said, yeah, you can bring the baby. But she had already told Kenya that Kenya couldn't bring her baby. So then she had to call Kenya and tell Kenya that, okay, you can bring Brooklyn and stuff like that. And I really thought that Kenya was real short with Cynthia when she called her, because she was like, it's okay, Cynthia. I already found somebody else to already made other arrangements and stuff like that. So it's okay. All right, thank you. Bye. Well, damn, because Cynthia didn't even have no time to say nothing. Kenya, and boom. I said, oh, she was kind of short. I don't like that. If y'all supposed to be friends, like, why are you coming at me sideways like that? I ain't like that part. But anyway, we see Cynthia, she had her food ready. Then Candy went to Kenya's house. So this is the part right here. Well, no, not just this part. Candy come or whatever, like, she looked real cute. She came to see Kenya. And Kenya is boxing up the doll that Eva gave her baby or whatever like that. And Kenya is like, she giving this gift to Portia because Eva was talking about her energy and all this other stuff. And so she gonna re-gift the gift to freaking Portia. And because she don't want the doll near her baby or whatever like that. Candy is like, why she gotta be so extra? Like, oh. And my thing is, if you're trying to prove a point that your energy is all so good to Eva and whoever else, that's not a good energy sign. Like, what you doing right now is showing bad energy. But okay. We see Eva, she the first person to arrive at Cynthia's house. Cynthia was telling Eva that she was frustrated, and I already told y'all why she was frustrated, because not everybody, what's her name? Portia is bringing her baby or whatever like that. I already told y'all about that. And then we see, then Eva was shading Kenya or something. I don't know what she had exactly said, but she shaded Kenya or whatever like that. Then we see everybody else start to arrive. Tanya, that dress was cute, but it was see-through, and I'm like, okay. Kenya and Candy, they came with their food. Eva and Kenya, they exchanged pleasantries like, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, you doing good. All right, that's good. And whatever. Then we see and so then Kenya had said something about, because Eva was talking about her bad energy or something like that. So that was a blow to her motherhood or some, like, oh, you doing too much. Like, you putting too much salt on the food. Like, just stop. Like, just too much. Like, you just keep sprinkling and sprinkling and sprinkling. Like, come on, you won't end up with high blood pressure. Just stop. So what else happened? Okay. So then they outside. They just doing like small talk. Candy telling about Riley going to living in New York and stuff like that. And they just was just talking. And so Eva was like, oh, she more world traveled than some 40-year-olds. And she ain't lying, because I know a whole bunch of people who ain't been around the block twice. So, And then we see Ivana. She arrives. What happened? Oh, and then Cynthia was like, she said something like it's funny or whatever that Yavana's there, but Yavana has been very supportive to her, and she came when she opened up her wine cellar and all this other stuff. And I was like, you don't know she was talking shit about you. And I don't know, in the clip that we saw for next week, was Nene talking about her? Did she record Cynthia talking trash? Or was Nene embellishing? We gonna see. But anyway, back to this episode. We see, what else happened? Somebody else came. Oh, they sitting back outside. Everybody sitting back outside. Candy asked, was Marlo coming or whatever like that. And because they was like, well, who's missing or something? And who was Portia was missing at that time. And so she was like, well, Candy was like, was Marlo coming? She was like, yeah, she's coming. I actually spoke to her and she said she was gonna try to make it if she could. And we talked, we sat down in New York or whatever like that. So they was just kind of talking about what happened in New York and about Nene's interview and how Nene was being shady and all this other stuff. And Yavana was taking up for Nene and was saying, well, it's kind of, y'all was kind of talking about each other because remember when you had said some stuff about her and your wine cellar and you was talking and stuff and let's kind of be on sneaky and stuff. And Cynthia was like, ain't nobody sneaking around or whatever like that. And then when nobody was talking shit about no Nene, I was talking about how I felt about Nene and it was facts or whatever. So was it a fact or was it your feeling? Like which one was it? Because was it both? I don't know. But anyway, she was just saying that she ain't never talked shit and she was basically trying to clear everything up. She was like, and we wasn't coming around like ain't like I called you over for some tea or something to talk shit on her. So don't even put that out there like that. And Yavana was like, I know, I didn't say it was like that. She was like, all right, because I'm just letting you know. I said, oh, where's this Cynthia coming from? Mm-hmm. And then we see Portia. She come in. Child, she got the nanny, she got Lauren, she got all her stuff out her nursery and then put it in damn Cynthia living room. I said, she too much. Then I don't know if they drove together, but Shamia was with her. Then everybody came in to, say hi to Portia and the baby and stuff like that. They talking about the hot dogs. Portia like, I told her not to bring those hot dogs and stuff like that. Because ain't nobody hot dog in your mouth unless it's your man's. I said, oh, you can't eat the hot dog? What is they? Dennis's hot dogs? Because her husband, or no, not her husband, her boyfriend is the hot dog king. I said, ooh. What else happened? Oh, then while Portia was in, man, this is the part that really made me mad. Kenya goes out in the car to get the gift that she about to re-gift to Portia. Why you had to do it right then and there if you going to re-gift her? You couldn't wait till she got to the car when she was getting ready to leave and be like, oh yeah, Portia, I got this gift for you. But no, she want to be extra shady in front of all these people. So she goes out into the trunk and gets the damn box and brings it in. And then she like, oh, Portia, I got a gift for you. Oh, you got a gift for me? Okay. So she opened it up. And then Kenya gives her the gift. And then on top of you giving her the gift, you want to tell her that it was a re-gift. All that was unnecessary. Like, you really did not have to do all that. That was unnecessary to even tell her that the gift was a re-gift. And Portia was like, So then Shamia, and I think Tanya was there. And so Portia was like, let me tell y'all what this is. Because Kenya was like, oh, this doll had another home. She was like, who home it had? And she was like, this gift was gifted to Kenya, and then she gonna re-gift it to me, but this gift came from Eva. And everybody was looking like, oh, or whatever. So Portia wasn't with it, and I was proud of her because like that's some shady ass shit. Somebody gave you something that was for your baby. It had nothing to do with you or anything like that. She didn't have to bring your baby anything at all. You're lucky you got that, okay? So she brought that gift for you. Not for you, for your baby. You could have at least gave that gift to your baby. If you didn't want to play with the doll or you have the doll in the house or whatever like that, just put the shit up somewhere or donate it to somebody else. But don't re-gift it to your friend and then do it in front of all these other people. I ain't like that. That really bothered me. But anyway, Portia told Kenya that was shady and she told her it wasn't right. And she basically wasn't with it at all. So then Portia went outside and told Eva, because she was like, you know what? We got to stop this. We got to cancel all this out. This is not right or whatever like that. So she went out, told Eva that, she was like, you remember this doll? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, Kenya just gave it to me. And Eva was like, well, what was wrong with my doll? Like, what's going on or whatever like that? And so then Kenya come out. She was like, well, I gave it to you at the kindness of my heart. That was like a real gift or whatever. And somebody else had said it too. And Kim was like, it wasn't nobody doing no good when you talking about I got bad energy and my energy, all this and stuff. And Eva was like, I didn't even say that. Like, what are you talking about? So then, and she was telling the truth. Because of course Bravo want to run the clips back. And Eva had basically said, what she said? She was like, when she don't know about, she ain't bring the kids because she don't know how the group gonna act because they be acting, and they know how they do at an event. So she was saying that she don't know how they was gonna act around the event. And so Portia was like, what's you talking about between you and Kenya? And she was like, yeah, we ain't hang out or nothing like that. And so then Cynthia said, what'd she say? Oh, you gotta make sure the energy right, girl. That's what Cynthia said. So Kenya proceeds to tell Eva what Eva said, and she wasn't even there. How you gonna tell me what I said and you wasn't even in the presence of what the hell I said? You going all about what somebody told you. If you really wanted to know what the hell I said, then you should have came to me and talked to me and found out what the hell I said, versus finding out stuff hearsay that was put through the telephone line all wrong, and now you got beef with Eva and y'all don't even need no beef. So I was just like, ooh, that had really made me mad. Or not even mad. It was just like irritating because I was just like, why the F she keeps saying, you said, but you don't even know what she said because you wasn't even there. You wasn't there. So Eva was basically like, girl, I'm sorry if your feelings got hurt or whatever. And here go Kenya. My feelings ain't get hurt because I would have to have feelings for you, and I don't have no feelings for you, so my feelings wasn't hurt. She was like, all right, whatever. Like, first she was saying you don't want no problems with me or whatever. Eva was like, vice versa, you don't want no problems with me. So, because Kenya swears somebody's supposed to be scared of her. Girl, if you don't sit down, shut up. But anyway, so then what happened? Something happened. I forgot. And so they show Candy her little choking on some water and stuff. I said, She was like, the shade is just on both sides and stuff. So then here go Kenya, because she was getting red or whatever. And so, or she really wasn't making no point with Eva because Eva wasn't backing down, and she saw that. So then she wanted to switch it, talking about she want more clarity. She want clarity, and Eva was like, "Well, how much more clarity do you need?" And she was like, "Not with you, between you and Cynthia, or whatever. Why are you worried about what Cynthia and Eva got going on? They ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, stay out of her issue with Eva. They made up." And so they showed a flashback of where, like, not Kenya, Cynthia was saying that Eva had started a rumor about her paying Will and all this other stuff. So Kenya, Cynthia was like, well, we already talked about that and we squashed it all like that. Here go Kenya cutting her off. Stop cutting me off. I'm trying to make a point. First of all, you paused and wasn't saying nothing when Cynthia said something. And so Cynthia was like, but you had already made that point. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. So then they going back and forth like that. And Candy in her confessional was like, well, I don't even know why Kenya acting like that. She and talking to Cynthia like that. She need to calm down. She need to just get it together and calm down. Like, exactly. So then what happened? Oh, so then Eva was just basically like, look, I received it. I talked about it. I ain't got no more to say about it. Eat your noodles. Like, she pretty much shut her down. So Candy started cracking up with her old self. Then Cynthia started talking to Marlo and was saying like how good Marlo was and how like a different light was shined and all this other stuff. And then Marlo was saying something. I forgot what she said, but somehow her and Eva got into it, and Eva called Marlo a mean girl, and then Marlo and Eva started going in, and then she just like, sit down and relax your womb. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So they going back and forth. Eva's just like, you know what, I'm out. I'm about to leave this barbecue. So then she get up, she leave, and Marlo keep talking about, you a fraud, live in your what she say, live in your price bracket, do this. I said, oh my goodness. So Eva leaves the damn party. Then Marlo turned to Cynthia, and was like, Cynthia, you have like a passive side. We always see the passive side of you and stuff like that. But and we know it's a different side of you. So Cynthia had made like a face or whatever. And so she was like, but you hang around Marlo. She was like, you hang around people who are more aggressive than you. Like not Cynthia. Jesus. Nene, Kenya, and she said somebody, did she say Eva? I think she said Eva. And she was like, you hang around people that are more aggressive than you or whatever like that. And Candy had said she agreed with Marlo or like that. She was saying that you hang around all these people that say stuff, and sometimes you let them get away with stuff that you wouldn't normally let other people get away with or whatever. And so then Mel chimed in and was like, because Kenya, she just talks to you in a negative way. And then I think it was Portia was like, yeah, she just run all over you. So then Kenya was like, y'all don't know about Cynthia because today she told me I couldn't bring my baby and all this other stuff. And so then Marlo started talking. Then Kenya got mad at Marlo. And then Marlo wanted to throw a dig at Kenya and was like, she said something like, you don't get aggressive with Mark or some shit. I said, oh shit. What Marlo know? Cause she look. So then Cynthia was so, and then after she said that, you ain't hear nothing else from Kenya. She silenced her quickly. Okay, so then Cynthia was like, she don't have an issue with anybody. She want everybody to get together or something like that. And oh yeah, she was like, I don't got no problem telling people what's on my mind and telling people what I think and all this other stuff. Cause I don't have no problem with getting everybody together at this table. And Portia was like, girl, bye. So then we see everybody, they go back inside. Child, Portia, they like, well, where we gonna sit at? Portia got the whole daycare in the damn living room. So anyway, she took the baby downstairs. And then they give out the Shady Awards and they voting as a group and see who goes. So then the first award was the best twerker. I don't know how Shamia won because they didn't even show her ass moving. And in them tight jeans, I don't really think her cheeks was moving that much. Portia, she ain't had to move. Her booty was just like, what? Like, whatever. Portia should have won that award. But they gave it to Shamia. Even Candy was like, Shamia, you done lost all that weight. You done lost your twerk. So even Candy says she ain't twerk. Girl, stop. Anyway, Cynthia, she was just like, I said, girl, all that ass and you can't shake it. Anyway, then they did the shadiest person in the group. Marlo won that. Then the best read, they gave it to Kenya or whatever like that. Eva wasn't there. I really think that Eva would have won that hands down. But she wasn't there, so they gave it to Kenya. Then they gave it to the most thirstiest. And brings up the water. So I don't know what I put. I forgot. Oh, Marlo said, I think it was Marlo was saying she was a thirsty. I don't know who she was saying was a thirsty, but she said somebody was the thirstiest. And Portia was like, it's Giovanna. She the thirstiest or whatever like that. And then Portia shaded the shit out of her. When she said about something, have you seen her Instagram? So then, of course, Bravo had the clip of that girl Instagram. And she looked ridiculous. So she wasn't the thirstiest or whatever like that. And then they was giving out the insecurities. And so they all went around saying what the insecurities was. Marlo was her edges are thin and she got big feet. Candy's was she got dark circles. Girl, I feel you on that. Because if I ain't had these glasses on. Shamia said she got a keloid scar on her stomach. And Kenya said her insecurity is finding unconditional love. The whole mood dropped. Portia was like, well, you feel like that now? Why do you feel like that? You feel like that now? And Kenya was like, I don't want to talk about it. No, I mean, whatever. Of course she didn't want to talk about it. All them people, she don't really F with them people like that. So then Marlo at the end wanted to tell everybody they beautiful and they kind and beautiful and all this other stuff from the help or whatever. And then it kind of went off. So, like I said, next week we gonna see Nene going out to lunch with Candy and telling Candy that somebody recorded Cynthia. I wonder if she embellishing on that one because did she really tell something? Was somebody really recording her? And then we see Kenya shading the shit out of Marlo. And I was like, ooh, no. But, yeah. So, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about next week, y'all. But anyway, write down in the comments what y'all thought about this review, what y'all thought about the episode. Did y'all really think Kenya was out of line with that whole regifting thing? And do you think Marlo had a point on what she was saying, like, that Cynthia hangs around all these aggressive people and all this other stuff, and she bows down and don't really say nothing. And what else? I think that was all the main things in the episode this week. But anyway, y'all, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are very much welcome here. And if you are watching my video and you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when I put up a new video, which will be tonight because it is Monday. And it will be for 911. But anyway, until next time, y'all, peace.